Thanks so much for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. Tuesday night in the NBA. It'll be the Los Angeles Clippers facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers. And now let's get out to Los Angeles to listen to Kevin Harlan with today's broadcast.
Just earlier, the fans on their feet as the national anthem rang out throughout the arena. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me in the booth, as always, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And tipping off the NBA season, here are the starting lineups. First for Los Angeles, CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. And inside at center, along 6'11", the skyscraping big man out of Texas A&M, DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Matt Barnes, and it's Griffin in at the 4 slot. And looking at the Lakers, Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. And holding down the middle out of Central Michigan University, the skilled and ambidextrous 7-footer, Chris Beeman. Then there's Nick Young, and it's Gasol and at the power forward.
And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turmoil. And you think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. And the front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out. So they were in a state of flux all season long.
So the Clippers win the tip. Paul kicks to Barnes. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. Good. Paul's has got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Clippers. And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired, and that's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike D'Antoni had a few minutes for me. He said Chris Paul is a major concern for them because of his ability to lead a team. He said it all starts with Paul because once he gets going and gets everyone involved, the whole team becomes a well-oiled machine. That is something we're definitely worried about.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Back to Gasol. The kick out to Young. Clock at 6. Kobe, that's for 2. They get it back.
And a nice soft touch on the ball.
And, you know, when you have that general touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by.
Well, easy points, 3 points for a guy with that kind of strength and agility in the paint. You've got to go for every second chance opportunity.
The drive by Paul. And here's Barnes for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Nash dishes to Kobe. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Paul passes to Griffin. Lays it up and banks it in. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Los Angeles on top, up 6.
Bring your costume. It's Halloween in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks take on Joakim Noah and the Chicago Bulls. More NBA this Thursday night.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start.
One of the things that really jumps out at you about the Clippers is their depth. Really impressive. I mean, they've surrounded their stars with a bench that includes Jamal Crawford, who was second in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. They've got a nice second unit.
Kobe kicks to Blake. Young. Here's Hill. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And what you love about him is just the way he hits the offensive glass. I mean, he knows that those are the easiest points for him when he can find a loose ball, get an offensive board, and put it back into the basket.
And you know what? He is also relentless on the boards. He works as hard on his rebounding as anybody you're going to see.
Matt Barnes is checked in for the Clippers. Back to Collison. He feeds it to Barnes. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And we talked about the bench for the Clippers last season. Also guys like Matt Barnes and Lamar Odom. Steve, some good defensive tenacity there, too.
Yeah, they had an edge. You know, Barnes really gave them some toughness and some grit. I thought Crawford's shooting gave them some balance where they had a good offense to go with good defense. And then Bledsoe slashing. They were a lot of fun to watch, that shooting.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm. Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
Lakers still pursuing another title, but it would be a real shock if that were to come this year. A lot of age and injury on this team. They lose Dwight Howard. This is a club that just doesn't have enough athleticism and speed to contend for a title.
Here's Mullins. Again, Los Angeles. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Dudley against Kobe. The dish to Sacre. Back to Kobe. Good. Kobe's got his second basket of the night. Back to the Lakers. Clark, you think they're too old? Is this a team that needs to rebuild?
No, not yet, Kevin. The saying is young doesn't win in the NBA. I think for them, health and chemistry are the most important factors. Also, I think this is a franchise that has shown it can make a home run deal like acquiring Pau Gasol in 2007. Got 2 titles out of that move. I think they'll look to add some youth through their bench and restructure the personnel a bit, and they'll position themselves for another run, perhaps.
Here's Collison. Shot is no good. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Clippers lead by 1. And
Now, presented by Sprint.
It's opening day in the NBA, and all is right in the 2K sports world. Hello, I'm Damon Bruce. Los Angeles in front against Los Angeles. Orlando on top against the Pacers out in Indiana. Third quarter, and they built an 11-point edge. Looking now at games coming up later. The Bulls will square off against the Heat in Miami. That one gets started at 8 Eastern.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
the busy streets of Los Angeles, lighting up the night sky as we continue.
Yeah, guys, did you know that the Clippers winning the Pacific Division last year was the first time it's ever happened? Yeah, you heard it right.
Good point, Clark.
That's the first time the Clippers have ever won the Pacific Division.
Nash hits to Young for the lead. Kept alive. The Clippers in the lead. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Gentlemen, you hear murmurs that some in the NBA fraternity consider Blake Griffin a little too nice. Their feeling is that if you get physical with him, you can take him out of his game. It's surprising considering his size and strength. Blake said, "I've never really worried about being called soft. If anybody wants to step up and take that challenge, I'm more than happy off the court because I don't want to get suspended. And guys, he's too valuable to this team to miss games. But some feel he has to retaliate to let opponents know he means business."
That animosity can stick around, Doris. Tough thing. Thank you. He nails it. We're tied up. Young's got himself on the board with 3 there. And what a time to be a Clipper fan these days, guys, with the way they've climbed to the very top of the Pacific Division. And, Steve, they've done it by beating up on the rest of the teams in that Pacific.
Well, Golden State gave them some trouble, Kevin, but otherwise they really rolled against the rest of the Pacific Division. And I'll tell you, it became clear within a few months last season that the Clips were going to run away with the Pacific, and what a long time coming for Clipper fans.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, it seems to me Nick Young is a perfect guy to have coming off the bench because he's a volume shooter and scorer who can get hot in a hurry. but I think his best role is to play him kind of in a Jamal Crawford type role.
Going back to Nick Young, Clark, mostly a score.
He sure is, Kevin, an athletic 6'7" wing. I don't think there's any reason he can't be a plus rebounder and defender, but it's clear that his focus primarily has been on the offensive end.
Well, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway.
Farmar, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Bullock. They swipe it. And Young, here we go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Tie game in Los Angeles. Don't go.
It's a Halloween broadcast of the NBA. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers. It's the NBA Thursday.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And here is Barnes. Ball outside. Barnes screen on Nash. Crawford outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his third assist on the night.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Kobe dishes to Young. The pass to King. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Griffin's got his third rebound tonight. And this matchup with Los Angeles, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule.
Yeah, I think they're a little better than this ball club. And it showed last year winning the season series. Neither team having any trouble putting the ball in the basket.
Nope, nada. I mean, we haven't seen much defense either. I mean, both of these teams really locked in to try and outscore each other.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Chris Kaman. Steve just mentioned how they won the season series a year ago. That was the way it went against most teams they faced.
True. They were a very hard team to get the best of, Kevin.
Barnes passes to Paul. It's in!
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
Clark, no room for error.
Kevin's got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
Kobe kicks to Young. Misses off the left iron.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kaman's checked in. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Those are big free throws, guys, because now it becomes a two-possession game.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this one is far from over. If they can get a quick score here and then a fast foul as well.
Tell you what, free throws become tougher with the game on the line, so a few missed ones here, and they could get right back in it.
Kobe kicks to Young. Sinks it. And he is put into within 2 points.
Oh, what a basket, and at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving. No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Kobe, no good. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Here's Nash.